Just very carefully and quickly crossing the desert. Ugh, the cacti make it very difficult to traverse this sometimes. Not impossible, but awkward. And it's kind of like, I'm trying to walk across the desert and there's a cactus in my way. No one likes that. Right, now we have the axe on the other side of the desert, which is exactly what we needed to do to progress further in this quest. This epic quest for money and glory, but mostly the money thing. Yes, as I said before, lots of backtracking, but it's fine because it's a fun little thing. I think it's this one. Nope, okay. I think that one's the crowbar, but you don't actually need to open that one to finish the game. Don't ask me why it makes that horrible noise to open doors. We get dynamite, and that little grey square is a note. I'm not entirely sure what it's trying to say. UFR Cal. It's almost certainly a clue of some kind, but I never was able to figure out what the rest of it said from that. Anyway, now, I wonder if any of you will have figured out what the dynamite is for. I hope so, because it's not exactly complicated. But either way, we do have to run back this way. Run faster. Get the dynamite across the desert of glory and pain. That's pretty much the focus of this game. Is get items across the desert as quickly as possible. Which is why the water bottle is probably the most useful item in the game, because it allows you to do so. And before anyone asks, no, there is no path that leads around the desert and doesn't require you to go through it if you need to get to the other side, where those Indians were, etc. And as I mentioned earlier, you can very easily get lost in the desert if you try and explore the corners of it that I haven't already displayed. Anyway, the use for the dynamite will soon become clear to you all. Remember that landslide? We blow it up! Just going to leave the dynamite there. The landslide can come back at random. You just hear like a sound effect wherever you are in the world. Ah, yes, right. That's the next step. We need to get to that key. In fact, I'll just show that screen off a little bit longer. We need to get that key. And at the moment, I don't know if it kills you. I don't think so. No, it just counts it as a wall. How does one get that key, I wonder? Well, if any of you have figured it out already, wow, you're impressive, because one of the items you need hasn't even been displayed yet. It's this way. I haven't been this way yet. It's a crate. Pick up the crate. Again, it's an item you might not necessarily think you'd need, but you do. Don't need the weed killer for anything, thank Christ. Take the crate, and you go, I never like to be unsafe with that. Leave the dynamite on the side, you can get to it. Now, if you take the crate to here, it puts it down, and you can now walk on it. Still can't reach the key. So, we need something else. We need perhaps another crate. No, because none of the items are doubled up, ever. That I can assure you of. I probably won't die given how far I am now. So I won't bother taking the jam jar back across the desert. Or will I? I think I will, actually, just to be on the safe side. Because you never know. Weird things can happen in this game sometimes. And dying inexplicably is certainly one of them. And if I do die, I want to be able to recover from it. So, let's get this jam jar back onto the other side, along with the water bottle. Put it down, grab water bottle, put it down, grab jam jar, swap, put it down. Oh crap! The paranoia starts setting in when you do that. Right, jam jar there. Grab the water bottle and leave. Now the item we need is the chair, believe it or not. Yes, chair is the way to go. So you wouldn't. I think most people playing this game who pass by the chair would think it was a useless item, a red herring item, but you'd be wrong. It is not. Crap. You can actually get stuck on the cacti from time to time, which is bad. If you walk into the screen and there's one on the spot you were immediately going to use, then it gets pissy. That was close. Very nearly got dehydrated there. That would have been bad. It would have killed me. Get out. Put chair down. Grab the water bottle. Put that down. Okay, groovy. We're making progress. rapid progress towards our glorious golden victory. Yeah, I never like to take the risk with the landslide. I'm not sure if it can collapse again while you're on this side, but it's not something I'd ever want to find out for sure. So anyway, you put the chair down, and you can now grab the key. And you never need to come back this way, which is good. But just on the off chance, I'll move the dynamite again. Key. Now then, a key opens a door, usually. And luckily for us, the one we need is right there. Inside is a kite, which you don't need for anything ever. There's a crowbar, which you can use to open the final house, but I don't believe there's anything of any use in there, if anything at all. And there's this pile of seeds. Yes, the seeds are a useful item as well. We will take these seeds and not eat them, because eating them is bad. Now again, some of you may have figured out what the seeds are for already, but I would be inclined to doubt it. Because what you think it probably is not what it is. Bear with me on that. Trust me, there's a screen I've passed by which you might think the seeds are for, and they're not. And that again is a red herring and will cost you the game. Because you need the seeds to complete the game. And if you use them in the wrong way, they disappear forever. And you are doomed to fail and die. Grab the seeds, put them there and grab the water bottle too. That's the jam jar, I'll move that. There, seeds. Now, the red herring screen was the one with the flowers with the gap in. If you do put the seeds down there, it grows a flower in the space. Hooray. Which does nothing towards finishing the game. Now, what you do with them is come back here to where this weird bird is and put them down. He leaps across and gives you a key. A black one, in case you were wondering. Now, this key has another use. Somewhere else. This key requires you to go back towards the Marshes of Doom. The Marshes of Doom. And perhaps Destiny, but possibly not both. Anyway, we should just step in there, put the key down, grab our water diviner for one last attempt. No, this is where you have to be clever. Because if you just take the key straight up and then leave, you won't be able to get back without the water diviner. You've got to put it there first. It's the final trick, really, because that's very easy to fall for. But if you don't, and you get through, and you open the door with the key, you'll find this is the spade. And as I mentioned earlier, we need the spade to dig up the Indian gold itself. I can actually just leave the water diviner now. Once you pick it up, the spaces appear, and I just need to get out of this room with it in tow, which is going to be tricky, I have to be honest. There we go, we're free. Now, the only thing left to do is to take the spade to where the treasure is buried. And the treasure is very, very, very cunningly buried. Most people probably wouldn't think to look where it is to get it, but I will. Because I know I've played this before and only finished it twice in my life, I think. Yes, we have to make another trip across the desert, though, which is always a pain. If we can just get that spade across in time, everything will be fine and dandy. We will be rich! Rich beyond our wildest dreams. Well, rich in Atari money, anyway. I don't know if that's going to be worth anything. Probably not. I'm not going to try and be heroic. I'm just going to do this the normal way. Just grab my water bottle. There, that's it. We have now got the means to finish the game. And the treasure is buried right here. And that's it. That's the entire game. A limitless supply of money erupts from the ground beneath the gallows. And that's it. That's the entirety of it. It's a fun little game, and I enjoyed playing it for the 20 minutes that I have been. Stay tuned for a proper full-length LP in the near future. And listen to my money clinkling. I think the faded note in the house I showed you may say that it's buried under the gallows, but I honestly don't know. Couldn't figure it out. Anyway, this has been Let's Play Indian Gold, the shortest LP I think I've ever done, or indeed most people have ever done. I will see you all next time when I'll play something else. Something proper, I think, in terms of length. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking now. I'll see you all then. Gold! Cling, cling in the night. Forever!